Welcome to this edition of the Carolina RailHawks Weekend Review, brought to you by O2 Fitness. I'm Jason Schrader for CarolinaRailHawks.com. In this week's Weekend Review, we talked to Coach Clarke and defender Jordan Graye about the team's bye week and the team's preparation for their upcoming trip to Minnesota on Saturday. But first, let's take a look back at all the action this past weekend in the NASL. The Atlanta Silverbacks hosted Minnesota United, with Minnesota, the road team, grabbing 3 points in an exciting 3-2 victory. In Saturday's second match, the Florida Derby saw the away team, Tampa Bay Rowdies, steal 3 points from the Fort Lauderdale Strikers, and Sunday, FC Edmonton's home opener was a success with a 1-0 victory over the San Antonio Scorpions. With the weekend results, your RailHawks were joined by Minnesota and Tampa Bay in a three-way tie for first place at the top of the NASL standings. Atlanta sits on 6 points, followed by Edmonton with 4, and Fort Lauderdale and San Antonio round out the standings with 1 point each. The RailHawks have already begun preparations for Saturday's match, including a new training location for Saturday's upcoming match against Minnesota United. You can watch the game live at 8 p.m. just by going to CarolinaRailHawks.com/live. Next, we talked to Coach Clarke and Jordan Graye about the team's bye week and what fans can expect Saturday night.
I think it's really important. You want to be able to recover in time to be at your best during the season. But I think we have a strong squad. So even if guys aren't healthy, I think we have guys that will be able to come in and step in and play and give us some good minutes. So I think our team's very good, and we put ourselves in a good position to be in first place at this time.
Hard place to go and play on turf indoors. A team that spent a lot of money in the off season to put a team together, so their expectations are pretty high. And we go in there full of confidence. I think it'll be a good game. Two teams, like I said, playing well, got points on the board early, and are looking to push on.
Next, Coach Clarke stresses the importance of our under-23 team.
It's very, very important. I think you've only got to look at our roster right now. You take our last home game, we had 8 players that started on our team, and a few sitting on the bench that have either been through the U-23s in the last few years or have played locally here and got ties to the North Carolina area. So, it's something that obviously Dwan does a very good job with, and we've been very successful the last couple of years. Something we're looking to build upon, and looking forward to seeing the next crop of young kids that hopefully will come back and play for us in the future.
And if you want to try out for the RailHawks under-23s, we'll be holding open tryouts May 2nd and 3rd at WakeMed Soccer Park. Registration begins at 6:30 with tryouts starting at 7. And remember, you can watch your RailHawks take on Minnesota United Saturday, May 4th at 8 p.m. Just go to CarolinaRailHawks.com/live. And tickets are still available for our game against San Antonio at WakeMed Soccer Park on May 11th. You can get those tickets by calling the St. Lawrence Homes box office at 919-459-8144. And you can get all your information and up-to-date news on the RailHawks on Facebook or Twitter. Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/CarolinaRailHawks or at Twitter at RailHawksFC. Well, that's going to do it for this week's Weekend Review, brought to you by O2 Fitness. I'm Jason Schrader for CarolinaRailHawks.com. Thanks for watching and have a great week.